welcome back to Rotten Beans. This is episode 18.
Is it 18?
Yeah, dude, we're moving on. Yeah.
Fuck.
So remember to keep watching our reviews, keep liking, keep subscribing, and show some love. All right. So for this week, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I go by AP.
I go by Kenny.
I go by Josie.
And there you go.
I'm unemployed.
So
we are missing. Sorry, but we are missing.
one.
One of them. He is
He's
a
in
Sikiku
Cancun.
and still in Cancun. Fucking
Yeah.
dick. He'll be back soon, hopefully.
yeah,
Kenny,
and then
you about to be there next? No, just kidding.
go to
I'm unemployed.
Cancun. For this week, we're gonna be reviewing Den of Thieves 2. Last week we covered the first one. We all agreed that it was a pretty good movie. Classic heist movie that, well, I said that it started off kind of with a cliche, but then it had a strong ending. Great ending. But this week we're going over Den of Thieves 2. So before we dive into the spoilers, going into details, all that stuff, let's go ahead and get into some initial thoughts. So what you guys think of this movie?
Overall, solid movie. I don't know if I would watch this one over again, but I fucking yelled in there.
You were yelling?
You yelled? Why?
Like, bam. No, right on the mic.
Oh, bitch. No, that was my, I'm controlling
Yeah.
mine.
Oh, okay.
I thought you. Never mind.
Solid movie.
Go ahead.
I don't think it was better than the first. It gave you a different side of storytelling when you look at like both of the movies.
Yeah, because this one really focused on the heist itself. It went into details like on the eyes of the people like jacking instead of like the other one being the cops, right, in the hunt, and then you're trying to like figure everything out.
Yeah, it wasn't like as like copy paste like Gladiator.
Dude, Gladiator was like exactly like the same, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny about the Gladiator? Remember the second one? You know how there's scenes where like they had the water and shit? Dude, apparently that actually happened. I don't know if I said this, but I don't know if I was drunk last time, but that actually happened where they had like the water scenes and all that shit. Like they literally did that in the Coliseum, which is fucking crazy.
How the fuck did they bring water?
I don't fucking know still.
They got the whole city to spit in a tub.
Yeah.
They had an orgy.
Yeah.
But no, my initial thoughts. Okay, so I did watch an hour because I was busy. You know, interviews, unemployed. So got laid off, brother. Fuck
No,
yeah.
what does
Without
it
the
say?
off.
Like I'm just in between jobs right now.
Passing through
Yeah.
It's literally me right now. You know, I got laid off.
without the off.
Without the
I got
off,
off.
man. Anyways, so yeah, I only saw the first hour of this, but as of what I saw, it was a slow burn, in my opinion. Like the first
Slower than part one.
yeah. Compared it, dude, in 30 minutes, dude, within 30 minutes.
He saw 30 minutes of part one.
Dude, he did the same with Den of Thieves 1 too.
Yeah, I fucked up because anyways, but that was I was working actually. Or anyways, but the first one though.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, so the first one, like the first 3 minutes that I saw, I was like, oh shit, I want to see more, you know? For this one, I was like,
You did see more.
I did see
More
more
of O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Oh yeah.
Ice
That
Sphere,
dude was fucking
who was
huge.
huge.
More like
Okay.
icy.
For real, dude.
No, bitch.
Like what did I say last week? That motherfucker looking like he should have played Suge Knight.
But yeah, dude. So I think with this one though, like it just made me I don't know, man. It took like within an hour. I was like, oh shit, I kind of want to see more because, of course, when we talk about it later on, it talks about like, of course, we'll discuss it. But that's why I feel like it was just such a slow burn because like it was barely starting to get within an hour, starting to get to like to plot, which I do understand because I know what Alan always says. He says that like, oh, like it's about like the build up or all this shit or something like that. Like when you said about what was it?
Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man, bitch. The fucking Exorcism. The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like,
The context.
the whole behind it where he's like building with it and it's like, oh shit.
The dialogue and all
Yeah.
that.
So that's like, I get it, but I was like, bro, like, no, like, it's a fucking heist.
But
like,
this one, you can't compare it, man. The dialogue on this one was
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Fucking O'Shea Sphere.
Yeah.
Where he was like, oh, oui, mercy. Like, bitch.
Yeah.
He said phone free.
For free.
He said, croissant?
Croissant. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
he
that.
did say that.
He didn't
Yeah.
say croissant. Oh, he did say
That was
croissant.
Gerard Butler.
No,
yeah.
Gerard Butler, he couldn't say croissant. He was like, the crescent?
Croissant.
He
Is
said
the T
crescent?
silent.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about O'Shea Jackson. I was
He
like,
said-
he
Yeah.
definitely had him a few croissants.
Suge Knight.
Shit, like,
But yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, I agree with that. Like, dude, this one is definitely not as good as the first one. I feel like the biggest issue with this one is like how fast they try to build that relationship between them. Like, hey, you were trying to catch me and throw me in jail. You're a hardcore cop. let's work together like right away, dude. He brought him in so fast.
With everybody, low key, like
I
the
thought it was
new
all
crew.
bullshit, yeah. Dude, they didn't even show the crew that much. You only see them like right away, and they're trying to have like I got like a fucking vibe of Fast and the Furious in this one a little
Yeah.
bit. Like they have their own crew.
Yeah.
At the end, when they pull off the heist, I was expecting fucking the Danza Corudo by fucking Don Omar playing while they're by the beach.
And then fucking Vin Diesel comes out.
He's like,
He pulls up next-
family.
he pulls up next to
Family.
him.
Dude, I was
Fucking Charlie
expecting that.
Puth.
It almost felt like that, dude, towards the end. And then the twist, it was so fucking like it wasn't great. The twist
Yeah.
at the end wasn't great.
The twist at the end was very predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did see this one not watching part one, not having watched part one yet.
Oh, so you watched two first.
I watched
and
two
then,
first.
Then, like, now that you watch both, you gotta understand like why it's bullshit that he brought him in so easily. How
Yeah.
dedicated fucking Gerard Butler was in the first.
Yeah, so I mean, when I watched it, I did have a feeling like, okay, it was cat and mouse when I saw
Yeah.
part two. So I was like, okay, they probably had a cat and mouse relationship in part one, which
Yeah.
they kind of did. But hell no, they were trying to kill each other in part one.
It was a lot more serious.
Yeah.
dude, more alpha male, more tension.
Yeah.
Like this one, there was like some fucking fat dudes just trying to
he said,
rob shit.
I'd fuck you.
Yeah, kidding. Yeah.
So,
nah,
yeah.
dude, fucking I just felt like it dropped flat in a lot of areas. I mean, it was entertaining. Like the actual heist itself was a little entertaining. But in the end of the day, it kind of fell flat a little bit.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah.
It was a good movie though.
Yeah, I mean, definitely watchable.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Gerard Butler was pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Fat
especially the
fuck.
scene. Yeah, he did. Especially the scene when they partied and they got drunk. And
That's
high.
where I stopped that. But that
Dude.
was fucking funny though.
Right after, like once they get into the fight and they like get kicked out of the club, he's like, "You had my back, hombre!" Like they were like hugging and shit. Like,
Yeah, dude,
They're
and
trying to
then-
kill each other in part one.
Yeah, dude. And then they sit down and they're talking about each other's lives and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? They just like, I don't know. This motherfucker tried to kill you.
Yeah, I did see that because how quick, like, of course, when you see Gerard Butler, who's in his fucking house and shit, and he's like eating a steak. Like, so many questions. Where the fuck did he get the steak? Did he get it from his fridge?
yeah.
Maybe.
Like, did he?
They
this
did
he
what,
had time
what
to cook that shit.
the burglars did to Kid Cudi. They cooked, they showered, they
Did they
shit in his
really?
Oh,
house.
no way.
They broke in,
and they
And
could.
they did all of
they
that.
cooked, they showered, they stole some of his clothes too. They burglarized, but they shit
Yeah.
in his toilet.
And they
Yeah,
left.
Kid Cudi's
Like,
dope,
they
though,
didn't
but-
catch him.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's cameras though in his house.
Kid
So,
Cudi's
Yeah.
good. When the fuck was this?
like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Oh no, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the same
They
time,
left a turd and shit in the toilet.
in his
Yeah.
bed. Just kidding.
Yeah.
We knew who that was.
Amber Turd.
Dude, that's some DNA right? TNA. DNA. But nah, dude, I bet you fucking that's some DNA right there. They could get it. But I don't know if they took a shit or not.
Yeah.
Orale. Well, those are our initial thoughts on what the movie is like. Now let's go ahead and get into some spoilers. So this is the spoiler part. We're gonna dive into the movie, and we'll start off with
Kenneth.
Kennethy.
I gotta drive home.
Yeah, I missed the first 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I watched the first hour because interviews.
Girlfriend.
Oh, him.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm single. Anyways, I'm single. Pew, pew, pew.
Looking at you, Manny.
Oh yeah, if he watches Manny, you. Just kidding. I'm okay.
I'm okay. He's like with
I-
the saddest fucking face. In the
I don't
world.
want y'all, bro. I'm good. I'm at peace. Whores. Hold on. I'm gonna sign that.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, I know ASL.
Multilingual.
Yeah, Spanish, ASL, and
Guatemalan.
English, and
Oh.
Guatemalan. Curly hair, huge heart. I'm just kidding. All right, so it starts up in Belgium. So you missed, of course, the fucking 20 minutes. Wow, thanks, Lex.
So at this point, I had missed 2 hours of the first movie and then the 20 minutes.
Jesus. You guys probably, if you watch a little bit more, you'll probably complete one movie.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it starts up in Belgium. They're fucking driving, like, and then, so it's funny because I was like, is bro speaking German? I don't know what the fuck he's talking.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's
yeah,
right. He's,
yeah.
yeah, because they're in Belgium, so he's like speaking German. He's like, oh, Cleopatra, no way, Suka's Russian. But yeah, like nine. Nine. Anyways,
Oppenheimer.
so yeah, so So I was like, what fucking language? Because I don't know what it was. But anyways, so they're driving, Oompa. Mostly he's talking to us about you because you missed the first 3 minutes, of course. But they're driving to a hangar. They're just literally driving and they're pretending to be cops. So it's like, of course, it's Ice Sphere, Cleopatra. He's big as fuck.
Dude, he got huge.
He got beefy.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
The stunts he does, like, I don't even believe it.
Yeah, the stunt to watch.
Dude, no, I'll talk about it later on. But so yeah, they go to a hangar. They're pretty much like, they're like, oh, we're cops. Pretty much like telling to the people like the guards and all that shit. So they sneak past them. They get inside the hangar, and then they were like, oh, get down, get down. Oh no, they were like, oh, like we got a bomb threat, and because they're all suited up, they look fucking sick. Low key, they have a dope ass mask.
They were in a
shit.
they were in a cop car.
Yeah, they were in a cop car.
They're thinking the people in the hangar are thinking they're cops.
Yeah,
right?
and then they're like, "Oh, who are you guys?" And like, "Oh, like we got a bomb threat." That's what Ice Fear says and shit. And
Ice Fear.
I'm gonna just call him that through the whole fucking man, big ass dude. So, but they look fucking dope. I don't know if you saw the mask, but they had like dope ass masks. So what do you call it? It's funny because like I don't know what they're stealing. I don't know if they were stealing the plane, but the whole time they were stealing like. What was it? What were
They stole that diamond.
The diamonds,
The red
yes.
diamond.
It was a rock. Yeah, it was a rock.
Yeah.
And it was worth like, it had like 300 and something. Damn.
Yeah, they just literally went and it looked like he was going through files.
Yeah,
At
that's
first
what
I
I was
thought it was
looking-
just like paperwork or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I was like, what the fuck? Because like in the
But it
first
was like a little envelope.
Big Nick or who?
Oh, this is Donnie. No, this is Donnie or
Ice Fear.
Ice Fear. What's his name? Jean-Jacques?
Jean-Jacques.
Jean-Jacques.
I was putting Jean-Jacques Jr.
Yeah.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
But anyways, they get into the plane. Yeah, they're looking at, it looks like look at files, but they got a rock, like a diamond. It turns out it was like 373,746 carats, which is a lot. Apparently, I don't know if they're exaggerating, but that was a lot. But anyways,
They wouldn't lie in a movie.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
but they pretty much say, get on your knees when they're leaving. I'm like, damn, they're some freaks. I'm like, I was like, wow, okay. But yeah, anyways, there's a cop chase going on after that. What does it say?
Yeah, so like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So sorry, yeah. So it's a car chase, but there's cuts to a scene of Gerard Bartley taking a piss, and he's taking
Okay.
yeah. It cuts to a scene somewhere. So yeah, he's like I don't know. Oh, I think he's in Long Beach.
He's in he's
in LBC, right?
he's in a court for family court.
Yes, okay.
He just
yeah.
got his divorce.
Dude, and freaking,
Yeah,
and I
he's
missed that
pissed.
part. So,
yeah, so there's this part. So yeah, it cuts to that scene. So they're getting chased by cops. So while that's going on, Gerard Butler's character, he's there and he's taking a piss, and then he's washing his hands and he looks at his he's looking in the mirror. Of course, what do you do when you're in the pooper or when you're washing your hands? But he has a ring and then he just takes it off and just like
Throws it in the trash.
Yeah, he throws it in the trash and then he washes his hands and then. He's like trying to air dry his hands, and that shit does not work. So he's like,
He's just
"Fuck!"
having
So
a
he
bad
gets
day.
fucking mad. So he's having a terrible day. So he gets mad, and he breaks that shit, and then it cuts back to a scene where they're getting chased by cops. So let's see. He breaks the air dryer. Oh no! But he's still him. It's still with him. So he goes. So yeah, we're done with the whole Belgium shit because they do escape. They end up escaping.
what'd they steal?
They stole the
The
fucking
diamond.
diamond, that little
Oh, the
diamond,
rock?
the other rock thing.
Yeah.
So it cuts to a scene where Gerard Butler's getting fucked up, like literally at a bar. He's just there, just getting fucked up. So that's
Watches the news.
and then he watches the news and he realizes that they stole something. They're like, oh, like this has happened. This like made in Belgium and all this shit. And he's like, what the fuck? So he's like, And then after that, let's see, So yeah, it does cut to a scene that he's in. I don't know who it was, like a detective. Like there's a scene where he's like sitting down. So it's Gerard Butler and there's a guy right there, and there's a sponsorship on the movie. I don't know if you noticed that. Have you caught that? It was Pepsi.
Oh, that was Magnum.
No.
Magnum. What was it that came out for Pepsi? Like a drink or what?
Yeah. So I don't know if you know that, but like every time like something comes out in the show or a movie, and it has their logo, like or they mention it, that's a sponsorship. Like they get paid for that, so they get like money. So that's where they're like. He's like, oh, sugar free. He's like, we got all the sugar free, and he's like,
Don't
I'm
forget
okay.
your Pepsi.
And he's like, nah, he just shows it.
Don't forget your Pepsi.
Yeah, the
But-
Truman Show and shit. Don't forget your sugar-free Pepsi.
But I don't know if you noticed though, but like every time they like on camera, they purposely show the brand, and then they're like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they do that. So
You
for
guys ever
sponsorship-
seen Cobra like with Sylvester Stallone in the 80s? He's in a market. He's getting shot at, and the bad guy shoots a bunch of sodas, and then like that fool Sylvester Stallone is hiding. He's
like,
he gets one of the Cokes, dude, and he like shows it. He's like, dude, it was perfect. Perfect.
He's like,
promotion.
he's like flexing his muscle
Yeah,
while drinking, like
yeah, dude, shoot like
biting
a Coke.
his lip.
Yeah.
He's not even drinking.
Yeah, no, dude.
It's not even open.
He is. Are you talking about the scene when he's inside of his truck or something like that? And then the other is the FBI agent, the guy from the first movie, comes over and tells him like
The nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that he's always having issues with. And then he tells him he's planning on going somewhere, and then he says like, you don't have permission, you don't have jurisdiction out there. And he says, well, I got this international badge and shit. Just like help me out if I get caught or something. And then that's it. Like he gets like the go ahead. I'll watch your back out there.
So-
And then he starts heading out over there.
So Big Nick goes international.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So it cuts to a scene. They're in Nice, France. Not nice. I thought it was nice, but it's Nice. Fuck. I'm sorry if you have French people. Which I don't know.
For
It's
future
Nice.
French
I know.
subscribers.
Sorry, but yeah, it's Nice. There.
That's where Napoleon landed, came back and reclaimed his French army.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yeah, well, you guys know that that's the like southeast of France. It connects to the Alps, which connects to Italy. That's that big ass mountain at the end that they keep. Remember when they were looking at the
Oh yeah,
mountain?
there,
He's
there's
like,
oh, this is Italy.
"This is France. Over the mountain, that's Italy."
Damn, that's crazy. Damn, man.
Nice.
Fuck
Those
it.
are
That's
the
where
French
Hannibal-
Alps.
Yeah, that's where Hannibal went ahead and took his fucking elephants and went through there.
Hannibal Bates.
No, well, the
Birds?
Carthage. Yeah, he
Hannibal
was a
Bates?
general.
Hannibal Bates. You know who Hannibal Bates is, right?
Hannibal Burrs, the comedian.
Is it Burts or Bates?
Burrs. Hannibal Burr, the comedian.
The morenito with like the glasses.
Burr.
It's Burr. I thought it was Bates.
Hannibal Bates is the fucking killer from that one movie,
Now watch
Silence of the Lambs.
No, his name is Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta Google it.
Hannibal Burrs.
Fuck! What the? Why
It
the
is
fuck
Bur-
am I saying Bates then?
Because you're the master of it.
He likes anything
what
with Bates
the
on.
fuck, man? All right, my bad. Anyways,
Yeah, so they're in Nice or Nice.
they're in
Nice.
Nice, France, yeah. And I was like, and then okay, so I don't know if what part or when just when you whip, but anyways, they're in Nice, in France, and this who's speaking. I fear he's speaking French. And he's like, oh, he has a thick ass accent too.
Like,
Like,
Poisson, ho, ho, ho.
he's like French fries, oui oui.
Free.
Like, you guys have any steakhouses? Like, you right away he's hitting the fucking restaurant.
So they pick. Okay, yeah. So he gets off the airport, and there's like a person next to him. They're like, "Follow me," and he's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Okay." One more, he rolls
Right away.
because he's so fucking.
He's huge, dude.
So they go into a car, and it's Cleopatra. Is it Cleopatra and the driver?
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's no, it is her. I think it is her. I don't remember. Even though I just watched it not long ago. But anyways, they pick him up in the car.
So wait, she's recruiting Ice Sphere?
Yeah.
No, they
yeah,
already
there's a new
work
girl.
together, right?
They have worked together, but yeah, okay, because she's saying, she's like, oh, like, we never worked together, but like, you guys don't know who I am, but like, I'm this person. And they're like, dude, like, why him? He's American. He's like, dude, he's the best fucking thief. And
Cleopatra says that to her people.
yeah.
Wow.
And they're speaking in French, and he's like, oui, oui.
Wait, so
bitch."
he didn't even plan this crew, or what?
No, they just
in the first
they
one?
pretty much just fucking took him in because when he landed, yeah, they just took him in.
See, that's kind of stupid. He's the mastermind in the first one. Like, why wouldn't he be the one building? The
Well, I think it's like do you guys remember that? You guys were talking about it. That Baby Driver, the Kevin Spacey character. He always like he's the mastermind, and then he always gets people, and they've never worked together. He gets different crews all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time, yeah.
I think Ice Cube is the Kevin Spacey dude. Like he's the one that ran this crew. And then they came together, and they're like, "Who the fuck's this guy? Why should we trust him? Or who the fuck's him?" And she's like, "He's the motherfucker that is doing this whole fucking thing."
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because they worked together in the beginning of it too.
It was a different crew though.
Oh, it was. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, German
I gotta
one.
pay attention.
There's a German
It
one.
was a German one. I gotta fucking pay attention. I was like going
Yeah,
stressing. I was
this
applying.
motherfucker always has different crews.
I was over here applying shit. But anyways, like it's your jobs, and I was watching
Things
it.
that actually matter.
Anyways, so it was funny because he gives him a paper, and he's like, "Hey, like you're this person. You're a French dude." Like he's pretty like they give him a paper like Ice Sphere.
Jean-Jacques.
Jean-Jacques. He
His
goes
script.
Yeah, his script. Yeah. And it's funny because there's a guy next to him, and his fucker just crumbles it and just eats it. And I was like, "What the fuck? Why did you eat it?" I spat on you. I'm sorry. But yeah. So yeah, he eats it. So I put Jean Jacques. I was like, I was like, okay. But anyways, it goes to Long Beach, and then it's Gerard Butler, I think, getting out the bar. I don't know where he's getting out of because it just cuts to a scene. It's in the dark, and there's a truck that passes him, and then like enters it was a strip club actually. It was a strip club. So he enters the like a girl's car, and he's like, follow that fucking car, and she's like, so they follows it, and I was like, dude, I was like rude. But I was like, rude. He didn't even say please. I was like, what a fucking bitch.
What a douche.
What a big Nick.
Yeah, so he says get out. Yeah, so Big Nick, he's pretty much saying, he's like, get out. Because they're in this, well, in Long Beach, I don't know if you know.
Shipping yard.
The shipping yard, yeah. You know, there's those big ass containers and all that. So yeah, they go into one of them, and then it's so fucking comedy because he's like a stripper who doesn't smoke. He's like crazy. Am I boring? Okay. I'll wait. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, yeah, so he's like a stripper who doesn't smoke. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, that's a first, some shit. He's like, what the fuck? So
is the same chick from the first one?
Yeah, so it's
the one he fucked.
Yeah, and it's
really
funny. Yeah, because he's like, do you always fuck? Because she says, do you always fuck
Ray Romano's girl?
Your suspects? Yeah. And then he's like, oh.
They were just talking about. He's asking her about like, where did your boyfriend like put the money or something?
Oh yeah,
like
okay, yeah, that's what
Ray Romano.
Because I kind of scribbled right there.
Ray Romano.
Yeah, so they're trying, and then like, okay, so yeah, I remember now. So that's what happened, and then he's like, where did he put the money? He's like, nah, like if I tell you, like I want his cut, like I need his cut.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, fuck, and then he's like, but she was pretty much saying like, dude, this and that, and then
she gets him though. Because that fool says like, you ain't in a position to fucking talk, and then she like says really, and then she shows a video. She recorded them fucking.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, I'll upload this shit, and all your daughters are gonna watch, like your amateur porn star career or something like that. Yeah. And then that fool was kind of like, fuck, you know, like so he kind of like seemed like he promised her her cut, and then in exchange she told him which bank they did work out of. Which was some fucking bank in Panama or some shit.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny because then it goes to a different scene with Ice Spear, of course. And it's funny. I was gonna bring the same shades as he had. I had those exact same shades, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I fucking forgot because they're Burberry's. I used to work at a sunglass place. That's why I got it for fucking cheap as shit.
Go. Well, never mind.
No, fuck that. No, don't even talk about that place.
Why?
What place?
No, I was saying go back to sunglasses.
Because the GO, I was like, oh.
Oh, bitch. All right, so at this point, is he getting out of the car?
No, it just cuts to a scene. It just cuts to a scene where this fool has a whole ass suit, and
I missed a lot.
God damn, Lex. Damn, bro. So yeah, it cuts to a scene where he's like literally just sitting down, and I was like, and I put his French accent as comedy.
Literally. Yeah.
He keeps. Oh yeah, so he keeps looking at Romano. What the fuck is he gonna what he's going to steal? Investigating people? Fuck, I don't know what scene that was.
I put the same thing. I put that when Big Nick gets to France, they start investigating.
Oh yeah, okay, that's where
right away.
That's where it cut off. Yeah, that's where it cut off. Because I don't know where I put the scenes because I was just writing a lot. So yeah, so he's investigating people. So yeah, because he's like so Jean-Jacques, he's like talking to this girl, and she's like, that's where they talk about how like that carried like 3,700 whatever it was, and they go to a place to get it like verified, and while that happens, there's a GPS on the fucking on the diamond, and then she's like, oh, like this thing they're getting tracked, and she just takes it and puts it in the coffee, and he's like,
yeah, like nothing.
And who comes? The Italians?
Yeah, so they get into a scene where they're in Italy now, and then there's this old ass man sitting down, and they go to him, and
the Italian. Like, he's watching books.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. And then they tell him like, oh, we have a situation, like your fucking diamond got jacked, and then that fool just says, all right, I want you to find out about him, like find out. And they do. They fucking know where the GPS is. They tell them it's in Nice or whatever,
France.
And then they assemble pretty much.
Yeah, and then assemble. They cut to a scene where Gerard Butler is sleeping, and then he's like, oh, like, are you living in your car now? And he's like, I love my car.
Yeah, dude, that's the scene that I was talking about earlier.
Dude, so right before or right after the elders watching boxing, That fool Ice Cube's trying to sell the rock, right?
Yeah, for 4.5, and then she's like
4.2, huh?
4.2. Sorry, yeah, 4.2. But she's like, yeah, and he's like,
That don't lowball me.
he's like, don't love. He's like, I wanted to ask for
You'll be
5.
lucky.
So that
You'll
shit
be
is
lucky.
damn. That shit is expensive.
So yeah, he's in his car, and he mentions Temecula. I don't know if it's
Oh, is that the part?
Temecula.
That's the part?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Temecula, California.
I think.
I mean, is there any other Temecula's you guys know? I know there's like 1,000 riversides, but Temecula, I don't know.
Man,
Yeah.
well, at the same time, there's like Georgia, you know, but like
but it's-
Atlanta, Georgia, but it's also Georgia.
But they're in Cali, dude. Like they were going all over
Oh,
LA,
you're right.
Pomona.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well,
Nah, they didn't go to Pomona. Where the fuck did they go?
Panama,
No, in part 1.
Oh yeah, they're all over.
They're all
LA.
over, like, LA.
Riverside.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No. Riverside, motherfucker.
Anyways, so this whole fucking thing, the diamond shit that they're trying to get is 850 million euros.
Convert
And
that to dollars, please.
Literally 850 million. I think
Damn.
it's the same
Euros
thing.
and dollars are the
I
same?
think it's the same thing now. I think it's like 2 cents now. I think like a euro here or a euro is $1.02. Yeah, it's the same now. Like it's
Nice.
so bad over there. So yeah, like fuck it. Let's go to
Okay,
Europe.
let's go to Europe.
Let's go to the pub.
Go to Europe.
Fucking
Hell
have
yeah.
some beans and toast. And,
Hell yeah, bruv.
And yeah,
Fish and chips.
yeah, brother. So yes, they're okay. So they're like setting up the heist and all that.
It's the heater.
So they're setting they're setting up the heist and all that. So they're talking about it's gonna be 850 million euros. They're supposed to get it at the last Sunday of the month. Yeah. So they're stealing from the Diamond Center. Yeah, planning the heist.
They give him his own office and everything, huh?
Like a cube.
And then
heist.
he pretty much the whole reason is to sell the fucking thing, but he also wants to reserve a box at the bottom.
In the vault.
At the vault, and then they tell him, "Yeah, we don't have one yet." And he's like, "Oh, really? I really want one." And then, so he doesn't get it at first. He will eventually, but he's trying to get
Okay.
like a little box in the vault.
Don't they say somewhere like in this section of the movie that the vault is not even on site? Like it's somewhere else.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh fuck.
All I know is on the ground.
It's underground. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and he's
Yeah.
like Ice Cube or Ice Free. He's trying to like, he's trying so hard to get like, oh, like I can't get this vault. Can I get this and all
Like,
this shit?
yeah,
He's
he
trying
really wants to
so
get it,
so hard about it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm stopping, but I'm just keep going. So pretty much, yeah, it's trying to steal the Diamond Center, and it's funny because I was like, bro, looks older as fuck than the first one. He looks really old, even though
Both.
it was like 6 years. But I'm like, dude,
It was a 6-year difference.
I think so,
Yeah.
right? Because it's 2018. This was 2020.
Dude, I look
5,
different from 6 years ago. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I
Same.
look fucking handsome. Still don't give a fuck.
You still a kid. Yeah.
So yeah, they're in the mountains. Oh yeah, that's when that they're in they're like, oh, this is the Alps where you said like the French Alps. That's where. Like,
Oh yeah. So he has his team, and they're trying to find
Yeah.
their getaway.
yeah, they were like, and they were like, oh yeah, it was.
But
gonna be
there's
this.
one member in the team that's a fucking douchebag.
Yes.
He doesn't like Ice.
Marco.
Oh fuck. He doesn't like Suge Knight. He doesn't like fucking. Like, and he talks shit to him in Italian or French, right? Or I forgot
Yeah,
what
and then
language.
French, but then
Or
he talked
Russian or
shit. Yeah,
something.
he talked shit. Or yeah, it was Russian. It was,
It was
Russian.
like some other language.
And then he was like, oh, like, and he says back, and he's like, you fucking
yeah,
dick.
but
like,
then one part it seems like fucking Suge Knight fucking knows what he says. Like, what'd you say? He's like, oh, nothing. He's like, okay.
yeah, but so yeah, it's that part. What do you call it? Okay, that's why I put slow burn. But anyways, because it's still slow, like it's barely building up. I'm probably like what 40 minutes in maybe. It's funny because there's a part where he's like, oh, that's when Gerard Butler's saying, oh, he's like, because he's in Nice now. He's in Nice.
He shows up in France.
And it's weird because it's
He
funny.
goes international.
Right
Yeah.
before too, because he's trying to like plan out like, oh, like this shit. He's like, okay, he's like, there's people stealing, but we don't know where it's at. And then the guy who was talking to him, Gerard Butler, he's like, oh, it's gonna be like, there's one in Panama, there's this and this and that, and then he brings up at Nice. He's like, this one might be it, and he's like, okay.
right
Let's
away.
go there.
Fucking,
Let's go.
It wasn't that hard.
So he goes there, and it's funny because he's like, so Gerard Butler's like, oh, he's like, do you need anything? He's like, yeah. He's like, I want what do you say, coffee or some shit, and a crescent. And he's like, no, it's croissant. Like they correct him, and then he's like, okay, and he's like, you American, that's like when you guys say salmon, and he's like, he's like, I pronounce my L's. He's like, I say salmon.
It's fucking funny, dude, because he's Australian. And fucking his English is all different.
But I was like, do you guys say salmon or salmon?
Salmon. I said it in Spanish.
I don't know, dude. I call it fish.
Yeah, like how they fucking I don't know.
Salmon.
Salmon? I say salmon.
Salmon.
I think I say salmon. No, I say salmon, and then I say salmon for like shoes or like color.
Oh, there's
Like
a color.
yeah.
Type? Yeah.
I think I don't know.
I say salmon.
Salmon.
Anyways, so he's in France while that's going on. He requests footage of the specific date and all this shit. I don't know
Like
how
he knew specifically.
I don't know how the fuck he has this connection. He's fired because he's fired. He got fired from like the whatever the fuck he was doing.
Oh, that's right.
After all his homies died.
After all that shit, happened. He fucking got fired. So I'm like, how do you have all this access? Anyways, so of course they see the fucking footage and they were like, slow down, right there, slow down. And he's like, oh, is that him? And he's like, nah.
Yeah, so he sees him, like he fucking caught him. He knows he's here, and they're like, "Is that your man?" And he's like, "Oh shit, he's here." And then, but in his head, and then that was like, "Nah, it's not him." So you're probably thinking like, "Nah, he's doing some shit."
Yeah.
He's gonna try to take him down on his own.
But like, okay, so we know we know that they say that he's fired, but I'm thinking like, wasn't he? Because
that's what they say.
Remember we missed one part. It came back to me right now, but there was one part when he's sitting in front of the FBI. And then somebody from the government, and he's trying to make a case saying they fucking jacked you, right? And then the fucking federal government agent is like, dude, if word got out that we got jacked, like it's like our reputation is done for. Like we're not gonna fucking make this into a case. He's still fighting for them to look into it, and they're saying like, dude, what they jacked, it's untraceable. They didn't jack shit, and so they tell him like, fucking stop already, you know. And so I'm thinking like maybe he really wasn't fired because it was fucking Ice Cube that said, I heard you got fired, and he probably made him think that he was.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even remember him saying like, I heard you got fired. I just heard him say like, I heard they don't like you out there no more.
No, they said fired.
Yeah,
fired?
When he got him at his apartment, it says word is that your punk ass got fired or something.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
But like nobody confirms it. Like how the fuck could he get all the way over here? His FBI homie looks after him, like.
Yeah.
And then how the fuck does he have jurisdiction at the end?
Yeah. Plot hole.
Yeah, so like that's where I put because it was like the where he spots him and then he's saying he's like not him, and I was like nah, and he says nah. Him.
Nope.
But I was like, I was like, does he want him for himself or does he want to work with him?
Yeah. Dude, did you guys realize when he asked for a croissant and then fucking coffee, they gave him a little piece of a shit cup? I'm thinking a big ass bug. Like, bro, dude, in the whole fucking movie, it's like that. They go to a restaurant,
well, yeah, that's what,
little
espresso.
Fucking portions,
it's
like
espresso.
little portions. That's why we're so fucking fat out here, dude. Yeah, they're over there. It's just little fucking portion.
And for us, we have family size.
They'll say like,
one up on one,
yeah,
like
dude,
1 hour.
Like you want to fucking king size that shit? Fuck yeah,
super size it.
Yeah, fucking. But over there, you're all like, you want a coffee? Like, yeah, there's a little fucking.
Dude, okay, we're off track right now, but the super size meat guy, you know how he died?
Oh, he passed away.
Bro, they're saying because of the food. Bro, he was a raging alcoholic.
Was he? I didn't know that.
So during the films, this is way off topic, but I was reading into this shit. So the reason why he got so fatter is because like off camera he went to the fucking bar
and just fucking
and got fucked up.
Yeah.
And then of course eating that or doing that and fucking eating McDonald's and drinking, bro. But he was a raging alcoholic, bro. That's why they were like, bro, like, no, bro, you're a fucking drunk.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Dude, but yeah. Anyways, so there's a footage of this shit where, okay, so there's a bar scene, and he's getting fucked up. Ice Fear, he's like pretending like should be cool as fuck with all these people, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, one more, but they're giving him water or some shit.
This is when you see like the crew go into action.
Yeah, so you see all of them there. So yeah, so that's what happens. He's pretending he's getting drunk and shit, and then Cleopatra's right there just fucking doing her thing, and then he's doing his thing, and then he goes to the bathroom. Why does he go to the bathroom for?
Take a shit.
But he texts her. He texts her saying, he go to work.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the girl just seduces him or something.
She slips a pill in his drink.
Yeah, so sure. So he's not getting drunk though, but anyways, he's like, all right, cool. Like they're all fucked up. Like the people that they're trying to fuck with, they're all fucked up. He's not. They go out. Anyways, so yeah, he leaves the bar and all this shit. So this is when he goes back to his apartment, and he's like questioning, and he hears like the fucking, ding, the fucking knife cutting into the steak. He probably got it well done. He looks like a well done person.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's right. This is where I have my questions. Okay, so he goes there and he's like, "What do you want?" He's like, "I have a gun or something." He's like, or he pulls out a gun and he's like, "You're not a killer," But my question is, one, did he get a steak? Like, 2.
He did. Did he shit in his toilet?
Shit in his toilet.
Probably did.
I would have.
So yeah, so he was like, bro, he's like, oh, he said, what you packing? And I was like, gay. Sorry, it's just not gay, but like not like that, but just
Homosexual.
I was like, damn, bro. Oh, it's funny. Okay, this was the scene I was talking about. What it shows how fucking fat they got.
Both of them are
the
eating.
water scene.
No, bro, it was this scene. They were in the table, right? So O'Shea was on this side, and fucking Ice Fear and fucking Gerard Butler, and Ice Fear has his gun right there, and Gerard Butler gets the fucking gun while fucking Ice Fear is trying to get it too, and then he gets up and he's like. You can hear him
all breathing
like,
hard.
I was like, bro, you guys didn't do shit. But they were like, I'm like, big ass.
And he's always fucking sweating too.
He's always sweating. Bruh. But yeah, so, but I put like, bro, they lost breath just getting the gun. So oh yeah, so, yeah, you put right here, Gerard Butler and fired his ass. So
Gerard?
Jabard brother.
I'm trying to see this shit fast, okay. So yeah, how he just wants more information about what's going down, and yeah, he pretty much says he's like, bro, like I'm broke, so he's like, his thing is like, bro, like I need to like let me join your shit. He's like, okay.
Literally, it was easy.
The easiest fucking thing ever. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
No, well, here they did show resistance, right?
Well, they were trying to. They had
like a mind battle. Like they were looking at each other. They were trying to see like,
they were crossing.
What do you know?
Yeah, like this is the part where he tells him, "I heard your bitch ass got fired," and then like that fool. I don't know if Jabard fucking tells him if he fucking got divorced, saying like I'm out of luck, you know?
Yeah.
And then fucking and then this is where they're like kind of fucking connecting a little bit, and then he tells him, "I want in." And he's like, what the fuck? And he's all like, I want in, like, make a fucking job for me. Which I thought was bullshit because, like, the team is, like, they were already fucking hating each other for, like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? That one dude was making a big-ass issue.
He brings a cop.
And then now he's all like, hey, we got to form a cop. And they're like, fuck it.
Okay. What do you call it? So, yeah, he's broke. And it's funny because they were like, how'd you guys meet? He's like, at a prison. He's like, at a gay, what do you say? A gay cruise. Gerard Butler says, at a gay cruise. And then,
was that their fucking front that they made friends, became friends in jail? Or
no, he was just lying. He was trying, I think Ice Fear was like trying to say, like how they met, because they don't know that he's a cop, even though they do know he was a cop. So they're just trying to make up a story on what it was. But yeah, he says gay cruise, Gerard Butler's character, and then Ice Fear's like, nah, we met at prison.
Some manly shit.
So yeah, what do you call it? Oh yeah, they plan it out without him being there. They're like, dude, he's a fucking cop, because they like kind of investigate that fool, and they're like, oh, we need to break him, and they were like, all right, cool. So this is where I think it goes to the scene.
They're at the party.
We're at the party. Oh yeah, this is at the party now. And this is at the party where he's like, fuck the police. And then he's like, oh dude. And then that's when they were like, oh, here, take this. And they're like, what is this? And like, Shiva or Shiva, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
So did you already say when he met Cleopatra or no? When
this
Jabard?
was this is when I was saying, like, he's like, how'd you guys meet? And he was like, at a gay cruise.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, now this is the side of party, and then they're like,
oh, this is when they're tripping balls.
They're tripping balls. So he's like,
yeah, they give him
like, smoke this, and then he's like, smoke this, and he's like, oh.
And then they have some stupid ass quote too about like they tried to do some training shit, saying like no real cop would take this shit. Like fuck yeah, they would. They probably, this motherfucker probably smokes every weekend or something.
Yeah, they say
O'Shea. He said,
I fear. He's like cops don't smoke shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right,
I don't give a fuck.
And then he's like, what is it? And he's like, it's hash.
Yeah,
and pixie dust. And he's like,
X or something.
Yeah, but it's funny because he's like, I do this all the time. He's like, yeah, I smoke all the time.
he's like,
yeah. But anyways, he's like, what is it? And he's like, it's X. He's like, it's E. And he's like, and that's when he says, he's like, have you not done it? He's like, yeah, I do it all the time.
And they play the Leangelo Ball song.
And then that fool's like,
oh, do they?
I must swerve in the corner. Whoa.
But anyways, and he starts tripping balls. He's like, oh, and he's like, I wish I could fucking dance because he's so fucked up.
Oh, I thought you were saying because he's so fucking fat.
That's too, dude. But anyways,
they were both sweating in this fucking scene, bro.
They were drunk. They were fucked up. I mean, they looked like a good time, bro.
Yeah, they were all.
He was all happy. He was like, And
That's
then,
a great time.
dude, it's funny because and then what do you call it? They're all fucked up. So Cleopatra goes to the dance floor, and she's like, "I fucking Gerard, bro." And he's like, Jabard. Yeah. So he's like, So he goes there, and then like they're like getting close, and then
They're getting too close.
they
They're
get too
yiking.
close. Yeah, and then the fucking I guess
One of the
they
crew
tell
members.
Ice Fear, they're like, "Hey, bro, like that's
The
his ex."
douchebag.
I was like, "That's his ex." He's like, yeah, he's like, "That's his ex," and I'm like, "Bro,"
And Marco in the background's like,
I'm like, "Damn, bro, you guys are exes, chill, dog." Anyways,
But
yeah.
wasn't that fool talking to girls or nah? I thought he was with other girls or something.
Man, you know, guys, man, we're fucking. It's funny we could do it, but the girls were like, "Hey, chill, don't do that. I can do it, but you can't." Yeah, that's funny. Guys are weird. We're all weird. Anyways, yeah. So I was like, how much? How did he have this much stamina? But I was like, drugs.
yeah.
ignore it.
So what do you call it? That's when that Marco, he gets jealous, punches the fucking, he headbutts Gerard Butler,
Jabard.
and then they fucking start fighting, and then that's when
O'Shea's like, oh shit.
they get outside. Yeah, they get outside the club. They get kicked out, and then they arrest them, and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, they got in a fight. They get kicked out, and pretty much right here, the crew goes into their separate ways. Jabard Butler and
Suge Knight.
O'Shea
Fucked up, all right.
and Suge Knight, they're pretty much like they left. They went to go like walk off their drugs in their system, and they freaking get on a scooter.
This is new to me.
They
So
take off.
yeah.
This is like their bonding
I'm trying
montage.
to watch. I'm trying to
Yeah.
watch with.
And he
you.
wasn't that much. It wasn't even that crazy.
Yeah.
They just fucking got fucked up and went to go eat.
Hell yeah,
literally.
mood.
So they crash the scooter. They go to a restaurant. They go eat, and then
And then of course fucking Oshak Hennessy went ahead and said,
O'Shea.
Where's
that come for fucking?
And then that was like, oh, I gotta eat something, motherfucker. And then the other was, I gotta drink something. Of course, fucking.
What the fuck? He's already fucked up.
Yeah.
Alcohol is
And then so this is where Donnie he shares like some stuff about like his childhood and stuff. Ice Fear. And he tells him that like he was like super smart in school. They took him out of the school he was in. They put him in like a private school, and it was like 3 miles away from his house.
And he had to walk to that shit
Yeah.
every day.
Oh yeah,
So-
sure he did. Not with that size.
They need to put him back in that fucking school
Hey, he should have talked like Biggie Smalls in this movie.
with the cross-eyed and everything.
It was
Okay.
all a dream, bro.
Used to put salt and pepper on everything. All right.
He still does. Huh?
So yeah, he reveals that he got switched to a private school, and he would walk through like the rich neighborhoods. He would memorize everybody's schedules, so he knew which houses to go rob when they would come back. So that's how he began, pretty much.
Like the patterns.
Yeah. And then
Tried home aloneing him.
Yeah.
McAllister.
And then he pretty much shares that, like, for him, it's the challenge. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the fucking challenge. And why he does what he does.
Yeah.
I mean the adrenaline.
Uh-huh.
The
The
adrenaline.
adrenal gland.
The adrenaline.
Stupid slut.
And then Jabard Butler, he reveals that his dad was shot.
Oh yeah.
He was a liquor store owner or
Uh-huh.
something. Yeah.
And after that, like he lived his life with a limp, and then
Sorry.
A limp dick.
yeah, so
That's why I chose that day to be fucking called Hard Rock. Oh no, wait, what's his name?
Hard, no,
Dwayne
Big
the
Nick.
Rock.
Big Nick.
I think it's Hard Rock Nick.
So pretty much it highlights like how they grew up, like their differences.
Yeah, so he said that like ever since his dad got shot and they never caught the people, he just wanted to fucking catch them. That's why he became a fucking cop, saying like, I just want to fucking catch people. And right away, you fucking get to see the psyche behind him. Like, right away, it spoils the twist at the fucking end, saying, like, you're never going to change who you are, and you are who you are. Yeah. I'm always going to be a fucking cop, and I'm always going to be a robber.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
That's fucking deep.
If Ice Cube...
right there.
Dude, if I was Ice Cube, I'm like, that sounds kind of fucking... I would have gotten that message and saying, like, how the fuck are you doing this, then?
Yeah.
I would have pressed his ass.
Damn, I watch a lot of fucking movies. God damn. Damn.
Mr. Crockett.
That shit was ass.
And then after this, pretty much the Italians, they kidnap Donnie and Big Nick.
Oh, like
And-
right away, huh?
Yeah, they just get bagged.
They're like, wee wee. Oh wait, fuck, that's French.
Yeah.
And then They bag them up. They put like a bag over their head. They end up on a boat, and then they pretty much reveal they're the Italians. They stole the diamond.
Can you tell?
They're the Italians.
They're like pizza.
We're Italian. That's their first word.
They grab their arm.
The fucking big ass reveal. The fucking
flag drops.
Ice Cube is all fucking shocked and shit.
It's like the thumbnails on YouTube. Like,
And like, I know what you're thinking. Yes, we're Italian.
It's fucking Mario.
and Luigi.
It just sounded funny as fuck.
They're plumbers.
They reveal they're the Italians.
They're fucking plumbers.
Do you ever go around telling them like, dude, have you ever gone around and just tell them like, yes, I'm American and shit? And just shut the shit out of them.
Damn.
I think we should just record. Dude,
We're at the great reveal that they're Italian.
They're Italian. Okay, so yeah, the Italians kidnap them. They reveal that
Bowser comes out.
they want their rock back.
Whoa.
And they tell them, get it by this time or you guys are fucking dead. And then,
Yeah, so they go from a fucking van and then they load them up into a boat and they go into the middle of nowhere and then they're like, what the fuck's happening? And then they just keep fucking driving. They go far into the fucking ocean.
By any chance, do they go to Mario? Like, do they have a race course?
they are in Italy.
Are they like in a Mario Kart or?
One was wearing red, one was green.
With mustaches and shit.
But that's they have their initials. And there was a guy named Waluigi.
So yeah, so Jabbar Butler,
right.
he bails on Ice Sphere, and then
He bails? What do you mean? Like,
he just fucking swims.
oh,
And he tells them like, yeah, there's sharks
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And
So
that fool gets
they-
all scared.
So they get fucking so pretty much before we get to that, the mobsters pretty much take them out. You're thinking that I was thinking one of them was gonna get shot as a warning, but no, they just simply tell them like, get us our fucking diamond back.
get us our money.
Give me my
gabagool.
money.
Alright.
That gabagool. Like over here, but fucking dude, they just tell them get us our fucking shit back, and then they just push them off the boat, and they're stranded in the middle of the ocean.
And they did a fart noise when they kicked them off.
Did they?
Yeah, they're like,
Okay. Bitch. Hurry up.
all right, well,
So they're in the middle of the ocean, and then Ice Cube
balls.
tells them, what does he say?
huh?
What does Ice Cube say
About what?
about when they're in the middle of the
They
ocean?
can't swim. Yeah, I can't swim.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's just like, what the fuck do we do? He's like, dumbass,
you fucking swim.
swim over there.
What the fuck does he mean, bitch?
And then he just tells them he doesn't know how to fucking swim. They're playing the stereotype hard on that one.
And then he drowned and died. And that's the end of the movie.
Then they just make it to the fucking beach, and yeah, that's Den of Thieves too.
And it was okay. I mean, I'm just kidding.
Nah, yeah. This right here, bro, when they come out the water, you see their big ass belly. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, back on track, guys.
All right.
And 3, 2, 1. Do-do-do-do-do.
Then fucking Jabbar tells him like, what the fuck, you're in with the mom? Like he didn't know.
Yeah.
Give us our money.
And then he contemplates like wanting out, and then he's just like, "Fuck it, like we're gonna
It's
do
too
this job."
serious, yeah.
Yeah. So he becomes a fucking thief with him, and then
And Den of Thieves? Like Den of Thieves?
literally-
Number one?
Then they went ahead and created a den.
They call
of
themselves
thieves.
they call themselves the Panthers, huh?
They do call themselves the
Panteras?
Panthers,
Panteras?
Yeah. So
Panthers.
yeah. So he becomes a panther.
Oh, yeah.
This is the little montage where they're doing the little ox battle, where they keep changing the song. They're like prepping.
Oh yeah, dude. They're
prepping for the mission?
Yeah. So what the fuck is Suge Knight fucking playing?
Fucking rap.
But what song do you remember?
Straight out
What
of
song?
Compton.
Gangsta.
Gangsta.
Yeah, he was playing like rap,
shit.
and then one of them changes it to like fucking.
So the fucking Middle Eastern dude plays some fucking Middle Eastern techno shit.
Hell yeah.
And then, dude, it's almost something like that and shit. Almost something like that. Yeah.
Fuck, everybody canceled
And
episode
then
18.
somebody else plays something else.
Yeah, he played like classical music or some shit.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty good. And they're all fucking getting down and shit. And then they all like soup up and they're preparing their cars. They're doing all their bullshit. We get a little montage. But in between that, I think there's a scene where that fool Gerard Butler goes to a church. right? And he sees
Yeah.
the cop from earlier
The one that introduced him to
everything.
that welcomed him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he noticed that cop is there with his kids, and he's probably thinking, "Oh, this dude has a happy life, happy everything." And then he notices that he's dropping the kids off with the mom, and then he's thinking like, "Oh shit, another divorced fucking cop and shit."
Yeah.
He's like twins.
Like, did we just become best friends?
Yep. And then, so it shows them like loading up. That fool Marco, he's loading up his own crew.
So he got kicked out.
Mhm.
He got kicked out of the crew because of the problem of what happened with the fight.
they got in a fight.
Fuck.
Yeah, so they kicked that fool out the group. So he's building his own crew.
Odd.
He knows like pretty much the details.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
dude, that's another loose end. He knows
odd.
the day of, and then he's like, "All right, let's kick him out." The fucking one guy that has problems, let's kick him out.
Yeah.
But my thing is too, like, anyways.
They kicked him
What?
out of the fucking crew.
No, it's just like, bro, why though? He could have fucking kicked out just Big Dick. I mean, Big Nick, Big Cock. They could have kicked his ass out, bro. Like, no one knows who the fuck he is.
I mean, these heist movies, they always
no,
kick somebody out.
there's a reason why they're gonna keep him. We're gonna talk about it. His cop background is necessary.
Yeah. But yeah, so pretty much it shows him loading up. It doesn't reveal anything. Like, it just shows him loading up with his own crew, and then it comes back to the thieves.
But but he gets some cars. He gets cars.
How do you get him cars?
Wait, who?
So
I
like,
think I
so
missed the
his
part.
whole Marco's job in the crew was to get cars.
Oh.
Right, like they said, get some cars, getaway cars. That was his job.
Mm-hmm.
So once they kicked him out, you're seeing Marco again, and you're thinking like, what the fuck's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's bringing cars. And then like he looks inside the cars. There's guns inside of the car,
Mm-hmm.
and so you're probably thinking like, oh damn, this was probably gonna do something to them. He's preparing. Some
That's what
shit.
I thought.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Gerard Butler. Oh yeah, he goes to the church.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, so that church scene
Amen.
was right after.
Yeah. And then uses church in the cop.
Dude, this is like a head scratcher for me. Like, he ends up talking to that cop, the French cop, and telling him about the situation, whatever, they're bonding. But then, like, when they stop talking, he tells them, like, be careful with your new friends. And I'm all thinking, like, what the fuck? He knows he's with these fools? Like, what the fuck? Like, right there, another fucking red flag.
So in the church scene, when he said what he does, what Alan said, where he looks at him, he's like, oh, he must have a happy life, and then he sees the wife picking up the kids, and then the cop comes back and starts talking to him, and then at the end of their conversation, he tells him like, oh, be careful.
With
And
your
you're
new
just like,
friends.
bro, like, what the fuck? I thought you didn't know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was a secret. Well, it's supposed to be, right? But, like, what the fuck? Why would he say that?
Yeah.
So you're probably either he knew, like, now that we know the ending,
Thank
he
God I
knew.
didn't watch
knew.
the whole movie.
But
God
fucking,
damn.
you're thinking like
It's
with
like
the
a fucking
audience,
shit show.
with the audience, it was like, what the fuck's going on?
Like, where's the
Yeah.
kabagoo, brother?
So he knew something, but we
Yeah.
were just like, what the fuck? And then they start pretty much going into the plan. So they every part that they talk about the plan, it kind of like shows you like what they're doing. Like, it shows the plan in action.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Like, it's a cutaway or?
kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Like he as he's explaining, it's happening.
Okay.
Like the movie.
okay,
like,
so yeah, okay, we talking about. It's
So
like
he's pretty much like narrating.
It's like Family Guy.
All right, so what's happening with fucking Jabard Brothers? The reason they're keeping him around as the cop is because fucking Ice Cube was able to finally get a safe at the bottom, the one that he kept fucking asking about, and they finally give him one, right? The problem is that they don't let you go down there. The only ones that are allowed to go down there are the main dude and the
Cops.
security guards of the personal security guards of the person who has it. So Ice Cube's personal security guard, fucking Gerard Butler, and the only ones that they allow, because they have to fill out an application to prove that they're the security guard, and the only security guards that are allowed to be security guards are people that have a
Badge. pretty
police
much.
background. So they used his police background to be his fucking
bodyguard to get
God.
in.
Yeah, so that fool Gerard Butler would constantly go down there, and they're like taking out the safe and putting the shit. Then that fool was memorizing everything, like
boxes.
which boxes, and that fool would kept telling them, "All right, the diamond is gonna be on the third one to the left or whatever," because it's a shitload of boxes. And
Yeah.
so like he like was taking notes, memorizing,
And the cameras,
Then
too.
he's looking at where the cameras are at, and like they put cameras in his suit, all this shit. He was just scoping it out, and then they started finding out what kind of alarms, what kind of shit, and then they started like getting defenses for all the alarms because there's different ones. Yeah.
So then when they explain the next step, it shows them freaking infiltrating like the security system. They're freaking 3D printing the mask of the concierge.
Sick.
Yeah.
So pretty much when they drive into the bank, once he pretty much, they're explaining it and they're showing him, and the concierge, he pretty much locks up for the day. He leaves. He goes and he meets his boss, and they're watching a football game.
Oh yeah. So that's the plan.
Yeah.
Like saying like we're gonna do this heist while that fool's away playing watching a soccer
It's kind
match.
of weird because they're like talking about it. They're describing the plan like for us so we can hear it, and then it
It's
shows
happening.
it. Yeah, it shows it happening.
So it's like spoiling it.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's like describing it.
Oh.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
as it's going. But yeah, the plan is, all right, get this chick to get this fucker busy with the soccer match so that we'll fucking start jacking everybody. But the
Whoa.
thing is that, like, jacking, and then they're also going to steal everything. But
Jacking
then
everybody.
fucking-
Whoa.
But then the thing is that it's not just fucking, like, that fool watching the soccer game, like, everybody in France. Like, even the security guards, everybody's watching this fucking soccer game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I don't know if you want to take over.
I
think
mean,
that's-
is that already my fucking part?
I didn't take any. I didn't put timestamps.
Okay.
Just food stamps.
Well, fuck it, just jump in whenever because I'm in the same boat as you guys. But fucking,
I only watched the fucking first hour, so
well, yeah, help me out, Jose. But fucking,
you gotta.
what ended up happening is that they get a 3D printed fucking face of that fool so they could get into the parking lot, right?
They
Then
go
they get
in.
2 fucking cars, right? They got like a. Was that an electric fucking Porsche?
Yeah,
it was
I
an
think
electric
so.
Porsche. That shit was pretty sick.
That shit was tight.
That shit was gliding fast as fuck, and it looked
And
clean
it was
as fuck.
quiet.
Yeah, dude, that shit looked.
Wait, that's what electric cars are, man.
Yeah, but
Fucking
like
light.
with the Porsche and everything, that shit looked fucking
They go,
sick.
And they were dipping. Yeah,
They were going fast. So they
That
get
shit said-
into the
Nothing.
nothing at all. So they get into the parking lot with using that a 3D printed face of that fool, and then they were able to go down. No, whoa, they go to the roof
Of a
Then
different building.
Of a different building, so that they could get a pole to climb onto the roof of the main
this
building.
fucking scene,
Dude, this shows you how fucking out of shape they were.
bro,
dude.
they were out of breath.
They're
And
like-
then, dude, at one point, I feel like O'Shea, it wasn't even him. It was a buff
the
ass.
bu-
It was a buff ass dude.
Dude,
climbing
and the whole time, dude, they were like heavy breathing. Like, dude, that was
and
out
funny
of shape
funny
heist.
thing, like a little spoiler, they fucking one of them breaks it, and it's not O'Shea.
Yeah,
it's
I think when they're
Gerard
leaving.
Butler.
Yeah. All right, so dude, they get a pole together so that they could climb to the fucking building. As they're doing, they're all their fucking breath, but they all fucking do it, right? Then when they're inside, the main girl, what are you guys calling her, Cleopatra?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, they had a fucking. Did you see how they were having her standard? She was showing her ass.
whole ass to the
dude,
camera.
Amazing, dude. Fucking great.
You were telling me.
It was
Fuck, I
fucking
missed
great.
That was the
Dude,
part. Yeah,
perfect
rewatch the
fucking-
whole movie.
Perfect scenes of her ass. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was on perfect. I
That
mean,
was-
on purpose. Huh? On perfect. Yeah, dude.
It's like the Wild Things. Have you seen Wild Things?
I don't know.
Where there's a scene where literally
Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Pitch one.
Oh,
Dude, like the whole time, she's like
Oh,
leaning
that-
in and she's like,
Dude, wait.
like that
Come
all
right here.
the
no,
time.
but you turn more so to face the camera.
What do you mean, like?
No.
She's like,
Like,
you're gonna have to wait now, like fucking the whole time, dude. Yeah,
like the product placement for asses.
dude, that shit was perfect. But,
the whole
was-
fucking time.
dude, it was great.
Well, there's a scene in Wild Things. Sorry to cut you off, but there's a scene in Wild Things. Like, literally, it's a threesome. And then, like, you see one of the girls, Chi-Chi's, and you're like, whoa. And it's the girl from Scream. The one with the dark hair now, Sydney, but is it Sydney?
The main sister?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the one where they're trying to seduce the coach or some shit.
It's
no?
a cop.
A cop?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's that one.
Yeah,
it's
that
like
one.
that. Anyways, go on.
All right, so they make it to the top of the building. Now they gotta fucking climb down and get to the elevator because they're gonna rappel down, right? But the problem is that there's cameras there, but they all have like 20-second or 40-second interlocks where they change, right? So they know exactly when they switch. So the Cleopatra girl tells them, you got 20 seconds until it changes. After that, you're going to have 40 seconds to rappel down. So they're like waiting by the door, and then she goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. And then like the camera changes. The security guard is watching another camera. And then they get to the elevator, they open it, then they fucking rappel down, right? And was this the part when they make it all dramatic and shit?
Yeah, they're blinding the cameras and shit too. No, well, it gets dramatic when
They're not, yeah, they blind the ones at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So like
this
because
was all
the bottom,
because of Jabard Butler, because he was like scoping it out.
yeah. So what happened?
No,
The
go
socks?
ahead. No,
The sock?
the Jabbar Butler. No, my shoes were.
Yeah,
All right.
Jabard Butler was there to like scope everything out, so he learned everything. So then
Oh
they go
yeah,
down.
he did spray something. Yeah, it was so it won't detect something.
It was his mouth spray. He was like,
Yeah. Yeah. So they get all the way down to the bottom level, which is just one fucking hallway. It's one hallway, and then at the end of the hallway, there's a fucking gate, and then there's another door. It's all heavily guarded, right?
Yeah.
There's one fucking place. So they make it there, and the only way to go through that one camera they couldn't hide was this little fucking glass
like a
fucking
shield.
thing, dude. It was so noticeable, dude. Like on the camera, if you're really looking at it, you
like a
notice
blur
that
moving up.
it's like
A
a
big-ass one.
fucking glass moving and shit. And there's no fucking way that Jabard and fucking O'Shea Hennessy would have hid behind that shit.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then the other characters are fat as fuck too, dude.
Dude, all the thieves were fat as fuck, dude.
And how could they hide behind that fucking thing, dude?
Who were the thieves? It was the chunky guy
The
with
chunky Mediterranean dude.
Yeah, and then who
Then the
else?
fucking
old
classical
guy?
musical dude.
The
He's the
classical
tech guy.
musical-
He's the
yeah,
tech
yeah,
guy.
That guy, Jabard, O'Shea,
There was the
Cleopatra.
four of them. Yeah, dude, fucking out of shape.
The
motherfuckers.
only like skinny one was the old guy and
Cleopatra?
Cleopatra. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, they had a fucking weight limit, huh? But like, you would think so.
The pole, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it definitely did. So they were able to get through it through some bullshit fucking mirror, whatever thing, but they make it inside the fucking safe. And so they start opening everything up, and then they open the one that Gerard Butler said, the left one, the third one, and then it's the fucking diamond is not there. At the time, I'm thinking like, dude, I think Gerard Butler might have jacked it already. In my head, I was thinking he jacked it because they kept saying like, what the fuck is not in here, you know?
Yeah.
And so like, but the whole time they're opening all the other ones, freaking out, and there's like gold bars. They're fucking
Dude, that's
cash
crazy.
everywhere,
That's crazy.
diamonds.
He interpreted it that way, but I didn't. I thought it was the concierge.
Oh, you think he jacked it?
So when he left to the football game,
You thought he
they
had
came
it with him?
in. Yeah, they came in and they ripped apart the place and they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So I thought it was him.
I was thinking it was that fool because I knew the betrayal was gonna happen, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking it was gonna be this, but
That actually
fucking
makes sense.
yeah. So like I was thinking like fuck, he probably lied to him so they could get caught, you know, whatever. But dude, they fucking open up a shitload of boxes. Then fucking rich douchebag guy, the guy that owns everything, decides, you know something, I'm gonna go home. I don't want to watch this fucking game that everybody's so excited about. I want to fucking go home. And then he ends up fucking like, dude, the lady's like, all right, fuck. She should have fucking thrown herself at him. Like, you sure you don't want a little fucking, you know, something? And, but like,
You sure you don't want a little?
It was his boss. Yeah.
dude, like she should have thrown herself. Like at least the fucking bra or something, like
titty.
titty or something. Like you fucking
She
back.
was like, oh no. She was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, no, the shoes right away. All right, fuck it. And then that fool gets back fucking quick as shit. Like literally
He's
like 2 seconds.
He's like, I threw.
I had a stomach ache. But like he comes back and then he like then this is where it gets really intense where they keep telling Donnie like, let's fucking go already. So they get as much as of the cash and the gold and everything, right? But that fool just keeps trying to look for that diamond because he knows the mobsters are gonna fucking kill him and shit. So they keep pulling him like, let's fucking go. And the whole time that fool, the other guy's getting into the elevator, is getting close.
shit.
So it's very
Getting down.
intense. And then he ended up fucking finding the rock last minute, super last
So
minute.
fucking stupid, huh?
Yeah, like exactly the perfect fucking time. But it was a little intense. But that fool was able to get into the elevator and then fucking like they were hiding inside the elevator while that fool went in there. Or something like that happened, right?
Yeah, like they were able to pull to the side, and then when the elevator came down, like they didn't get squished.
All right, so they fucking rush up, and then they had to go through that whole bullshit with the cameras again, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Dude, I honestly thought they weren't gonna make it because one of the fat fools didn't make it up there in time.
Yeah.
And they're like, hurry the fuck up, and that fool's like, they're all breathing hard as fuck.
fat ass.
Yeah, dude, but they actually make it all the way to the roof, and then now they gotta go down the fucking pole.
And
You know?
they're home clean, pretty much.
Then they're home clean. You got to get down the pole. So what fucking happens? The fucking fat Jabard, fat fuck, ended up like the whole pole broke.
Damn,
And then the
big ass.
pole falls down, hits the floor, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And
They see it on the cameras.
and then
the security.
it alerted them, and now
Yeah.
they started like making their rounds, right?
Yeah.
And so now Jabard Butler is stuck on top of the building, and then the other that fool just says "fucking leave," and they leave, right? And they end up escaping. They get into the car, whatever.
Dude, I
And
thought
then-
he was gonna jump to the next building. I was
Me
like,
too,
ain't
dude.
no
I
way.
thought he was gonna. No, dude. I think everybody thought that shit, and everybody knew your bitch ass ain't gonna be doing that. And I think he knew it right away.
Snap.
Dude, right away he fucking said he went back
Dude, it's
inside.
gonna be too heavy though. Like imagine he's gonna be like,
to the next floor.
Dude, he would have not made that jump, man. He would have not made that jump. But fucking maybe, dude, it was on it was going down.
Yeah, it was
going down.
The
Like it helps you, but I don't think he would have fucking.
He would have fucking dude.
It's a big ass pole. It was a big ass pole, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. So fucking so Jabard Butler is stuck in the fucking building, right? He decides to go down for some fucking reason, and then one of the cops comes and checks it out. He pulls a gun on one of them, and he tells them like
that scene was stupid as fuck, bro.
he tells them like
He hides like behind a corner.
Yeah.
When the guy is running up.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
he's
So
like that
there was-
Shaq meme with the behind the tree.
dude, yeah, literally, and the cop didn't catch him and shit.
What the?
Yeah, he didn't catch him, but then another guy did. Like he fucking exposed himself to the other one. Why not the fuck this one? I don't know what the fuck. But he pulls his fucking gun out on the other security guard and he tells him like, "Don't do it, don't do it." And what the fuck does he do? Like he takes out his gun and so he shoots him. But he doesn't kill him. He shoots him in the vest. He's not trying to kill him and shit. And then everybody heard the fucking gunshots. They sound off the alarms, and then this motherfucker goes in a like shootout, right? Like everybody, they find him, and it almost seems like damn.
This is the best like part of the movie to me.
Yeah, dude, and it seemed like the whole plan is fucked, right? Like they got caught. So in the meantime, fucking Oshak Hennessy and his crew end up getting into their fucking like Porsche, and then they leave, they escape. But they could have gone away, but like fucking that fool ended up saying like, "No, we need fucking like he didn't want to leave him and shit. Like that fucking restaurant scene, we made a bond. Like I gotta come back for him and shit."
Fuck no, I'm out,
Dude, and then fucking Bard Butler was able to fucking escape. Like he got out, right?
You wanna know what though? Now watching like part 1,
Yeah,
it's because he lost his whole fucking crew. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's why he's like, let me go back for him.
maybe.
But
maybe.
nah, he didn't give a fuck about them, huh?
Yeah, dude, like he would have fucking he used people. Like that's his whole
true.
premise, right? He's supposed to be this mastermind.
Never mind, that's
now he's all best
stupid.
friends.
fucking.
So
bitch.
Jabard Butler, for some fucking reason, was able to escape the building. He got picked up by the car, and then they get into this fucking.
He jumped out. He ran into after he shot the young lad. He ran into a room and there was a window, so he just fucking shot it and jumped out. He landed on a car.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he gets picked up.
Yeah.
They pick his ass up, and dude, there's no cars around, like nothing around. And then they all just kept saying, "Follow that white Porsche." And so they fucking, what do you think they did? They took the paint off, like, and it's a black
That's
Porsche
from
now.
Triple X, bro.
Yeah.
It was like the
like
raps
in,
that they
like in
put.
Taxi. Have you seen? Wait, not
Yeah.
Taxi. Taxi Driver.
Yeah, with
Taxi.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah, Queen Latifah.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Fallon.
that's old school.
And Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking peeled
They
it
take
off.
it off, then they put a new fucking
Switch the
plate.
plate,
Yeah.
Sick.
transfer the money to a truck with Cleopatra, and then she's like, "See you on the other side."
Oh yeah, so they all fucking like, if
Does-
you get burned,
So when
whatever.
does Vin Diesel come out?
When does Vin-
He really does,
kiss.
because it really does sound like a fucking Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, dude. So like the whole time they're all like, look for a white Porsche. Now that shit turned black, and then they're all like, all right, fuck it, we're not looking at into that one and shit. Like, dude, like it seemed like the 5 stars went away and shit from
That's all
fucking.
you have to do.
Dude, he
This one was
literally
big
went
now.
into a paint shop and fucking just like no more stars. Literally, that's how it is, dude. So like,
Los Santos Customs.
dude. So he was able to they fucking get out, and like this is the part I told you that. Oh no, wait. So now it's Jabard Butler and Oshak Hennessy. Because everybody left with the money, right? So these fools are trying to go through the mountains, the Alps, and then who fucking shows up?
It was just Cleopatra that left.
Diesel, huh?
Oh, but then one
They
of
all
them
got in the
stays.
shootout.
Yeah. So that one fool was in the car with them. All right, so they're driving through the Alps, and then who shows up? Fucking douchebag Marcos and shit, mad about some fucking old pussy, whatever. And then they start getting into a shootout, dude.
While driving.
Like the whole time he's driving, and he's like, "Oh, we got 2 cars behind us. They don't look like cop cars." And then they all fucking like the first one where everybody starts getting their guns. They're gonna have a shootout like in the first one.
Yeah.
But this shootout was kind of fucking lame. Well,
The
it
driving was-
alright.
nah,
it was
it was
actually
cool.
pretty
I
good.
liked it.
Yeah. Because they were driving backwards, shooting and everything. Whatever. But
That fool.
I'm sorry,
Ice
but
Fear.
they're fucking stupid. Though. Sorry,
Ice Fear. He hit that corner like whoa. He drifted and shit. Like he
But-
like shows off his driving.
no,
skills.
but it's
Yeah.
stupid though, because the fact that like, bro, like you kicked. All right, that's what gets me to the whole point. I already know I don't like this movie. Where the point is,
Marco?
yeah, well, about Marco, they fucking
just kick him out.
kick him out, and then he knows the plan.
Yeah, he knew the
Dude,
plan.
they said like on Friday at this fucking day,
Then what
we're gonna
the
do it, and then at least change the fucking day.
Bro,
Like,
maybe a Thursday, maybe
at
change the
least
time.
change the fucking day.
Maybe
dude.
change
They
the
couldn't because
time.
of the game.
Maybe on that day, but like
Yeah.
that fucking team probably plays
No, dude.
next week or something.
Any crew,
Soccer,
For
bro. Sorry,
Sunday
football. Fuck,
5:15.
dude. But any crew, like they would have killed him if they didn't want him in the group anymore. They would just be like, "Pop."
Yeah, dude, it's some fucking old school shit. Like this shows you that fucking the Ice Cube is weak as fuck.
Well, in part one, remember when Ray Romano, he was like, "Are you a cop?" And they was like ready to kill him right away.
Yeah, it was a lot more serious. This one, it was like more on friendship, but like too much. Like, what the fuck? Too
Yeah.
much brotherly.
They were
fucking-
like, they trusted each other. Like,
yeah, dude. So
Incest,
fucking,
hell yeah.
they get into a fucking like shootout while driving. They're going up the mountain the whole time. So eventually, it's two cars that's going after them. They shoot one, falls off the mountain. Then they're up to the last
was
one.
sick.
They're up to the last one, which is Marcos.
I'm sorry, just thinking about the Italian shit again.
They finally reveal that they're Italian. That was a good one, dude.
Fuck, man.
Like, before you say anything, yes, I'm Italian. Yeah, dude, that shit was fucking.
did I really do this?
The grand reveal, dude. The grand reveal. Like, that's just fucking funny.
Fuck, so the Italians come back?
Yeah. They,
All right, so yeah. All right, dude. So they're having this shootout, dude, and then like O'Shea Hennessy's car fucking like crashes, right? And they can't move. And then you're thinking like, oh shit, they're fucking dead. Marcos gets out the car, starts walking towards them, and who the fuck shows up out of nowhere, specifically at this fucking spot? The Italians, dude. Dude, like, and they weren't even like, they were there waiting for them. Like, how the fuck do you know he's gonna crash right there? And shit?
Fucking Mario, man.
What would have happened if they just drove past them and they're all like,
didn't
what? Our grand entrance is done and shit. So they
Italians, man.
another grand reveal and shit. Yeah, dude. So they showed up. They killed Marcos and the team, and dude, they even gave him a new car and everything. Like, there's a car. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, he gives them the rock.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the problem I had with this shit. So they were upset that he jacked it, right? He he jacked it. He fucking jacked it
And then he stole the rock.
right in front of him. Yeah, dude. So they were upset that he stole the diamond. He stole the diamond. So they said, "Go get it back," right? And he gets them back. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, if I was a mobster and they jacked me, that's disrespectful. I want fucking interest, dude. I want the diamond bank plus 100,000 or $1 million, whatever.
I would have
whatever.
cut off his finger.
Yeah, dude. I would have said, I want some interest, dude.
Dick, bro.
Dude,
Fuck
they
it.
gave him the best fucking deal. Give me the rock, and here I'll even give you a car and shit. And
He
then
gave him the rock. He said. He's like,
you want some fucking food and
Now
shit.
they pray for they do the cross.
Dude, they gave him more. They gave him more. He didn't even pay
They're
interest.
like, you got something right there.
Dude, I would have fucking been like,
They give
you
a
owe
pizza.
interest and shit. You owe interest.
They give a
But
pizza.
he
the double
didn't.
glizzy.
They're right there at the fucking spot and shit.
He's like, we're gonna have you.
Yeah, dude. So
they
they
give him
fucking they give him a car so he could get away, and he does get away, right? Yeah. But yeah.
Fucking
Mario reference. and
Yes.
shit. Yeah.
Give him coins. Ding. They give him a box.
He gives him one big ass coin. Mamma mia.
Oh, no. It was so stupid. Italians, man.
Big ass coin.
Damn.
They give him a big ass coin. That's like a box, dude. Like that shit with the question mark.
He's like, you have to.
Hey, O'Shea, he's like, boom.
He eats it and shit. Like,
He fucking bites it.
he was fat, dude. Fuck, dude.
Don't do
good.
drugs.
Yeah, dude. So fucking they get away. This is the part I told you that I was thinking they were gonna play some fucking Danza Crudo and shit, the Don Omar song, and they were gonna start talking about family. All right, so this is where we get our twist and shit. So they get back and
Oh, I forgot about that.
they get back and they meet up with some fucking who the fuck was that guy that gave him the money? So they go to a restaurant, right? And then at this restaurant, everybody meets up, and then everybody has like a stack of cash, right? And they're saying this is your cut. But there was like an old guy on the other side. He was the one that gave him that shit,
No.
and then or was setting it up, right?
Yeah, well, he was like looking into it because what they do is they like cut off they take off any serial numbers and they sell it. But that was just the cash that they collected, no?
Well, I was thinking that like here's your cut. Like they organized it and everybody gets their cut. So when they sat down, everybody's like, "Fuck yeah, this is our cut." And like they already counted it, everything's done. It like, well, I was just wondering who the fuck is that old guy there? Whatever. But it seemed like it was some fool that was a part of the fucking.
He was just
like,
the
running
one
everything
that would
and
like
shit.
sell the jewelry.
Yeah, and so like, and everybody's all excited. Everybody's fucking like, dude. Even before the heist, it seems like there's a romance going on between Jabbar Butler and that girl.
Since the party, huh?
And then they even have something where she's like dressing him up.
Ooh.
And then he says like, what does he say to her?
It's before he actually
It's
goes
before
in.
the whole heist.
Yeah, before the whole heist.
And she says something like, he says something like, you had a good time at the party, right?
Yeah, they get into a moment. She was just like, "Oh, do you have any kids?" And then he was like, "No." And then she's
he's
like, "I don't
yeah.
like liars." He's like, "In that case, I have
Yeah,
two."
I do. Yeah. And then she says something to him saying like, don't disappoint. Or no, like
She was like,
I don't like people lying to me.
no, she's like, "Don't fuck me over."
That's right. Don't fuck us up.
Don't fuck
and
us up.
Don't fuck us up and don't fuck me over.
No, she wanted that fool's
big time.
fucking
Big time. Yeah.
chode. He
And
has
then
to have a
Big
chode.
Nick.
I'm sorry, he has to have a chode because he's so fucking fat.
Yeah, dude. Fucking yeah.
He said that a little too aggressive.
Fucking bitch. Because she was bad.
Yeah. And then fucking so
We're gonna get demonetized.
dude, it
Dude, we've
seems
probably been cursed so many times.
yeah. Dude, and so like they're all collecting their cash and it seems like we're gonna get our happy ending where he's gonna get with her and her they're gonna tug it out and shit. But dude, right, everything seems great, everybody's smiling, and then like you see Gerard Butler and he starts looking a little sad and he looks a little serious, like he's doubting what's gonna happen.
He doesn't take the shot with them.
Yeah, he doesn't take like he just looks kind of sad as everybody's happy, and then what happens? All the cops show up in the middle of nowhere, and then they all get arrested and shit. But they all get arrested and put in separate cars, right? And then so that they can make him look like he got arrested too, they pulled him aside. And then there was that fucking French cop. He was right there, the croissant guy.
Ah, oui.
Yeah, and then he tells him like, "You did a good job," or like it gets difficult, right? And that fool's like, "Yeah, it's like this is never easy." Like he's saying like, "Fuck, I actually kind of liked them."
Yeah.
And then you start realizing how it is on both sides of the law. Like the people that are doing actual justice live shitty lives. It's always sad and everything. But the fools breaking the laws are the happy brotherhood and all this shit. They're rich. But and then as he's right there talking to him, they drive, like all the friends drive by. The girl sees him. He's free and she's like betrayed. Shaq Hennessy drives by. He's fucking betrayed. Like
He
everybody
does the
sees
ice
him.
cube lip. Like,
Yeah, dude. And so everybody's all fucking bummed out, right? And then we fast forward to that fool in jail and shit, that fool Ice Cube. And then he gets a visitor, and it's fucking Jabbar Butler.
Jabard.
And then he talks to him and he tells him like, a cop will always be a cop, you know, fucking stripes will always be stripes, you know, like pretty much telling him the exact same fucking shit that he told him when they had dinner together or breakfast when they were drunk. And then he just tells him like that he has some connection. What connection? But fucking and everything was great, right? And then Jabbar Butler leaves, and then
He like whispers to him.
what the fuck did he say?
He says, "Sit back left." And he's like, "Motherfucker."
What the fuck does that? What was that?
That was when when he got transported.
But like, what did he mean? Sit back left.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Probably a
not sure.
cheat code.
So this is what in there. select, start,
Left, right.
and then the fucking 1-up extra life and shit when they tell him game.
So they pretty much, he tells him sit back left. I was expecting like they were gonna transport him.
They did
and
transport
then
him.
shoot the person and then take him. That's what I was thinking. But
so Ice Cube gets transported out. Like he has this whole
bro, it was weird too. Like Jabbar Butler, he leaves the room. He tells him sit back left. He leaves the room. And then right after, they don't even take that food to his cell. They just transport
take him right. Like, all right, we're taking you right now. So he gets into a van, and then there's other fucking. It was a motorcade, and then as they're driving and they're in the middle of the hills or whatever, two helicopters show up out of nowhere, and then they start like they just land.
The Eiffel Tower
aim their
in the bus.
guns. There was no shootout, right? They just intimidated the shit out of him. Then they take Ice Cube out, and then they out to a great dinner, and then fucking they take him out and they put him into the fucking helicopter, and then the chopper just flies. And then it arrives into that old ass fucking house with the mobster, and the old guy's just sitting there.
The guy that was watching the boxing in the beginning.
Yeah, dude, like right at his house in the front yard, like it just
got a
arrives.
helipad right there,
dude. And then like all the fucking dudes that were there were the mobsters from the movie, and then he sits them down, and then what do you before he gives them what he's gonna tell them and shit? What they did a joke, right?
Am I kicking the thing? No. He pretty much tells them like,
he says like a joke,
just kill me already. And he's like, I don't want to kill you. Like, if I would have wanted you dead, you would have been dead.
But he gives him like a fucking joke or something like that. Something that he liked.
Oh, shit.
There's like a joke, whatever. But pretty much the mobster tells him, I want you to work for me now.
Yeah.
And then bam, that's the fucking movie.
And then we see Gerard Butler.
Then Gerard Butler fucking reads the newspaper and he knows he escapes and then he smiles. And then that's it, right?
No, well, he texts him and he's like, cat's out the bag or some shit like that.
Yeah, like it's going to turn into one of those Catch Me If You Can type of shit.
Oh,
like,
great movie, though.
Yeah.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
They're making a new one.
Catch Me If You Can?
Oh, no, never mind. That's,
Bitch, I was about to say, why?
which one's the one with Woody Harrell and Jesse Eisenberg?
I don't know.
The magic one?
Magic Mike.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They mean like two of them,
Now
right?
You See Me.
Oh, that one. I forgot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, and that's how the fucking
magician.
movie ends. That's how it ended.
So pretty much it's a reveal that fool, he knew about him escaping, right?
See, that's what I'm questioning. Like, did he know or not?
Yeah. Well, your ending kind of makes sense where he texted him like, oh, I'm out. And then Gerard Butler's going to be looking for him still.
Yeah.
So, but then you also ended off the movie with Gerard Butler liking that brotherhood that you were talking about.
Yeah, he liked that.
So it's like,
But he still believes in being a cop. That like, this is who I am. Like, it's always going to be like this.
So I don't know, is that fool working with the Italians or not? He doesn't know anything about them, huh? It was all O'Shea.
I mean, like, yeah, they were on the boat together, and that's why he wanted that diamond and shit.
But it was O'Shea Jackson Jr. that they had beef with.
Yeah, because he stole it. Which I think they took it too easy on him and shit. Whatever.
True.
But, yeah, that's the fucking movie. What would you guys rate it?
The way, I mean, I'll go first because I fucking watched them the first half. The first hour.
You should go last for that.
No, bitch. Hear me out. It's because the way that, of course, you guys explained it. 6?
6.
Like out of 5?
Wait, fuck no. Never mind.
I was like, damn.
10.
Brian Bean of
Great
approval.
fucking movie. I love that Mario
Especially
part.
the Italian part.
The Italian.
Where Italian.
I'm fuck,
so
man. Like,
fucking
yeah, I'll
funny.
give it a 3, I guess. Yeah. The way,
Yeah.
especially the Italian part was.
That shit was a fucking reveal right there.
I was going to give it a...
You and fucking M. Night Shyamalan wearing a fucking, like, that was genius. What are you talking?
Fucking Oompa.
I'd say, you know what? When I first saw it, since I hadn't seen part
And
1.
you didn't see the first fucking 30 minutes? Thanks, Legs.
Yeah, since I didn't see like the first part, so when I first saw it, I low-key thought it was a better movie than after
Number
seeing
1?
part 1. No,
Number
like
2 is better?
No. I'm not comparing it to part 1. I'm just saying like I thought it was a good movie. Like I saw it better than after than what I see it now.
Okay.
When I seen the first one.
I get you.
So I think initially I would say like 3.5, but now after seeing 1, comparing the 2, I would say like 3.
Okay, cool.
3.
At least we're in the same boat.
You said 3 too?
Yeah, it's a 3.
Dude, I say fucking 2.5.
Damn.
Yeah, right in the middle. I mean, it's entertaining, but it has so many fucking plot holes. And the thing that pissed me off the most is how welcoming right away they were.
That's
to,
what,
like,
yeah, I see
all
it in that part. That shit
Bring
was-
him in.
It's because they were in Europe. I feel like in LA, all the gang shit. That's why.
But
Because he was even like, we got our own gang.
yeah.
So
But I mean,
Take that shit to El Salvador. MS-13.
MS-13
Those fools are all in jail now.
It's a fucking gang, dude.
cartel.
The Mara Salvatrucha.
You don't never heard of them?
I think. I don't know.
Motherfucker. Oh my. They have the MS in their fucking face tatted on them, bro. That shit's fucking scary. Those fuckers. Like to join, you have to kill
Cut your dick
someone.
off? Oh.
No, you have to kill someone.
They're all in jail now. Though.
Yeah,
They're
are they?
cracking down.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're fucking like,
Yeah,
they see you all tatted, you're going to jail.
With the gang tats.
Yeah, dude. They're not
Any
fucking around over
tattoos,
there.
bro. Like any. That's why I'm kind of scared to go there. Well, it's actually, they say it's a lot safer now. El Salvador. They say it's a lot safer. And they
what
use
I
American
hear.
money. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Nice.
They also take Bitcoin.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
Italian.
The Bitcoins.
You took a Bitcoin.
So that's why this movie is pretty great. Like I understood the currency of a Bitcoin.
Oh.
All right, so that was our review of Den of Thieves 2. Next week we'll figure out which
Maybe
freaking movie we'll do.
Rush Hour, perhaps?
Rush Hour, the classics. Yeah, we'll start off with the first one. But all right, well, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, do all that shit, and help us grow.
There's a
All right.
and there's a quote I want to end off of. This was Ted Lasso. I just heard it yesterday. It says, "All people are different people." That's cool.
That's
true.
awesome.
That's a cool fucking quote. I don't know why. I like that one.
And Ice Cube Jr. is now Ice
Fucking fat.
Senior.
Dude, all the interviews for this movie and everything.
He was
he's
like-
fucking.
he was like-
I'm trying to get some food for my daughter out there. baby.
Yeah, dude. All right, so
Well,
good night.
love you guys.
Later. See ya.